Hi, I'm Tanya Addy and I'm here in Sheffield to visit local guitar teacher and musician Chris Murphy. Let's go. Hi Chris.
Hello Tanya, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Thanks.
So you're a music teacher, you teach guitar.
That's right, yeah I do.
And you're based here in Upperthorpe in Sheffield.
Yeah, that's right. It's about 5 minutes in the car from the city centre. It looks like it's kind of in the middle of nowhere, but it's it's actually well connected to trams and whatnot.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
And you've got a second bass, is that right? You've got
Yeah.
a studio.
I kind of decided a while back, only a few months back, that the room that I've got here, the music room here, is it's functional, but it's quite small.
Right.
So I sort of bit the bullet and thought I'd hire somewhere that I could use for my band to rehearse in as well, which I thought was quite...
Oh, that's fab. So
yeah.
You've got experience with bands, haven't you?
Yeah, quite a lot. I suppose probably 20 years now, really, sort of playing in a garage when I was 15, like a lot of kids do and stuff like that.
Yes.
And then still playing in a garage in my 30s. No, not far off. Everything from sort of slightly proggy rock to sort of rootsy kind of rock and roll stuff, so yeah.
Have you got a favourite style of music?
That's tough.
Yeah.
I suppose the stuff that I normally play if I'm just on my own is a picking style acoustic guitar stuff, but like anyone sort of that plays both electric and acoustic guitar will, plug the electric in and make a lot of noise and stuff as well. Yeah. Right.
Okay, and you teach this whole range as well, don't you?
Yeah, that's right. It's everything from literally just strumming acoustic guitar chords through to, sort of quite sort of fiddly guitar solos, so really across the board, and bass guitar as well, actually.
Right, okay.
Yeah,
and your background, aside from all the bands you've been in, you're actually qualified as a teacher, aren't you?
Yeah, that's right. I'd been teaching for probably about, not a long time, about 3 years, and then I thought, I'm going to make sure I really do make I do this really, really well, and then sort of, and sort of take a little bit more time over it,
Well. Yeah. So you teach everyone from beginners through to advanced players, don't you?
Yeah, that's right. I mean, it's literally... people will turn up, and if they don't know anything, then you can sort of start with the sort of the physicality of a guitar and sort of the pitches that each string makes, but through to people that are sort of already really good, but they want to do something that's sort of more acoustic or picking or whatever it might be, and they might know very little about that. So it really does vary so much, people's skill levels and stuff.
Yeah. And with the more advanced players, you could help them with creative music, can't you? So not just teaching them styles and things that exist, but helping them with their own creativity. Yeah,
it might be that they play a song really adequately, but they might be wanting to perform it at a gig or something, and they'll say, what can I do to make this a bit more interesting? Yeah. And then there's loads of things you can do to sort of passing notes and phrases between chord shapes, or playing the chord as an arpeggio, i.e. note by note instead of just a strummed thing. There's loads of different things you can do. That's not bad at all.
If you start a beginner class, if you've got an absolute novice, how would you begin with a novice?
Rather than sort of just chucking people straight in and saying, right, let's play some chords and do this, that, the other, it's quite useful to sort of figure out, if they've already had music lessons, the stuff they're interested in, the stuff they're not. So I try to get sort of ascertain a bit of background before saying, right, we'll start, just to sort of lay the foundations. We're going to take this third finger away.
And would you take someone through right from beginner through over the years so that you can see them grow?
Yeah, I mean, that's always the plan. I've got people now that have been having lessons for a few years, and seeing them go from being completely having no idea to being really good, actually.
It must be very rewarding.
Well, in fact, suddenly popped into my head, one of my ex-students is now in my band, so that's quite nice.
That's brilliant.
Yeah, and I have to bite my lip when he does something that I think I didn't, that's not... But then, of course, you just have to shut up then, because it's none of my business in that respect anymore.
Yeah, it's his own...
he's not paying me to correct him, so unless it just makes me look
Speaking
like
of
I'm
which,
just being cheeky.
How much is it to be taught by you?
Well, it's initially I've run sort of a taster deal thing, which is £20 for 2 45-minute lessons, which is useful just to give people an idea about what I'm about, what I'm like, the environment, because invariably people turn up and they're really nervy. They want to do this, but they're kind of so just to sort of give people a feel for it. And then beyond those first 2 lessons, it's £11 for half an hour.
Right, that's really good.
And then it's progressively cheaper the more time you have, so £16 for 45 minutes or £18 an hour. So, which is kind of slap bang in the middle, really.
It's a reasonable price,
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Right, that's great. Thanks for your time, Chris.
You're welcome. Nice to meet you, Tam.
Thank you.
Good. Fantastic.
Well, I don't think Laura Marling's got anything to worry about just yet with my guitar skills. I think I'll be back for a lot more lessons. Whether you're experienced or a beginner, if you want lessons from Chris, you need to visit his website, chrismurphymusic.co.uk.